hickety. Back in the higgity, it's the keep it P piggity, where we take news situations and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why we bust down the articles the way that we do. And today we will be discussing a a psychologist shares 6 toxic phrases highly narcissistic people use, and how to deal with them. Are you involved with a highly narcissistic person? Well, we're gonna find out how to deal with it. So, uh, it goes on. Look at so let's see. This is the picture of the narcissistic person. That's interesting. So it has to be a white guy playing the king, huh? And look who's standing
Hmm.
around him. The black dude, the black I guess black lady, half black lady, Mexican lady,
Mexican lady. I'm going Mexican lady.
the white lady, and the
LGBTQRS.
well, who is that? The mixed dude, or he got freckles? Now that's a white. That's just Lithuanian or something. I don't know why I've been wanting to say Lithuanian a lot. Lithuanian, but
Hilarious.
the world is full of difficult personalities, but the one that's impossible to avoid is the narcissist. They are usually the most insecure people in the room, but have established a way of appearing ultra confident. As a psychologist who studies narcissism, I found that in most cases, highly narcissistic people are matters of gaslighting. Their primary goal in a relationship is to offset their insecurity by controlling and manipulating others. Mm, mm, mm. Here are 6 phrases they all use and how to deal with them. I don't want to make this about me, but statements like this show that narcissist people know that they shouldn't dominate the conversation, yet they do it anyway. It's like a pseudo disclaimer that gives them permission to only focus on themselves. I'm guilty of that. You know what? I'm guilty of that. I
Mm.
think I do that a lot. I have to watch myself. But actually, if I start to do it and I'm like, no, go ahead, you go ahead. I'll be like, go ahead. I do a self check on that, but that's me though. In a conversation, that's me. But I don't say I don't want to make this about me though. I don't. That's not how I do it. But I covertly, in a way, do that. But I self check though. So how to handle me doing that shit to you? If you get in the conversation with me, be prepared for my story hour. If it's if it's listening, if it's interesting, listen. You can't even treat it like an IRL podcast. If you're hoping for a two-way conversation, look elsewhere. Well, that's not true. I love a two-way conversation. So that's not true. Because you can't communicate with yourself. You can't do that. So I'm not that much of a narcissist. I want to hear what you got to say too, because I like to let people talk. Because people either talk themselves into something good or something bad. So I like to listen. Moving on. I'm sorry you feel that way. Narcissists have a hard time admitting fault, and this is their classic attempt to an apology, but it's actually more of a deflection. With this phrase, they're implying that your feelings are your issue alone and that they'll take no responsibility for the behavior. How to handle it? Without genuine remorse, no matter what the transgression was, they'll likely do it again. My advice is to simply disengage to avoid getting hurt in the future. It is often best to see people for who they really are. Isn't that the truth?
I say that, but that's me trying to be accepting of said feelings, letting a person know that I heard what you said, I was listening to what you said, and what you said has validity. So, in order to make you feel that way and to incur that message to you, I say, I'm sorry you feel that way. Because I may not agree with you,
Right.
but that don't make your feelings wrong.
Hey, and I think tone and inflection has a lot to do with that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be like, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way." You know what I'm saying? Or, "Man, I'm sorry you feel that way, fam." You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right,
You always say intent too. You know what I mean? Like, or because you can tell how it's said and context, right?
right, right. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly. And I tell people to look at that, but the strong one is that they'll take no responsibility for their behavior. And that's what separates me from true narcissists, not being a narcissist. And I think most men, though, like we don't get the opportunity to not take responsibility for our behavior because consequences are always so swift for whatever we do.
Right. I mean, I'm saying black man. I don't know about
Period.
other men.
Yeah, I don't
I
know about
don't
other
know.
men, but black men, yes, for sure. Why are we do? Why are you doing this to me? That's so victim. I'd never say that.
Yeah, that even
I
has femininity
Yeah,
within
yeah,
it.
that sounds sweet. Why are you doing this to me? That's how I sound.
See,
Why are you doing this to me?
that's not even in toxic masculinity.
Yeah, yeah, I don't even know about that one. But it says narcissists have a stunning capacity to shift the blame to others. You may be the one who has the flu or a tough week at work, but if whatever you're struggling with inconveniences them, it will be framed as their problem. How to handle it. You can get a degree of the power back through self-awareness. Otherwise, you may find yourself constantly wondering if you're actually at fault. Seek support from a therapist or an empathic friend, for example, to remind yourself that you're not the offender. Well, I get that one, but that's just basically saying you ain't gonna let nobody make you crazy. Like, yeah, I ain't crazy. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not stupid. If you're gonna let somebody play you stupid, then you just be stupid. And sometimes you do be stupid for people, but I'm not gonna be
Sometimes
stupid.
you do be stupid for people.
Yeah, yeah. But you are, but you being stupid though. You know. I look back on a lot of situations in my life and I'd be like, I can't blame nobody but me because I knew. I just didn't take I ain't take the signs. I
Right.
ignored the signs.
Ignored.
Ignored the signs. I said the signs don't mean nothing. It's not gonna happen that way. Nope. I
I
don't need.
saw the
I
signs.
Yeah. I
It
don't need.
opened up my eyes. I saw the
Saw the
signs.
signs. I saw the signs. Hell yeah, and ignored them. I am a busy person. I don't have time for this.
I've said that. I'm
Yeah,
guilty.
yeah. But I mean, maybe not like in that way. But I'm definitely like, I ain't got time for this shit.
I'll promise you.
This can be anything. Maybe you want to discuss a project you're working on together, or you're inviting them to the work event. This hallmark of a narcissist are entitlement or a lack of empathy in their inability to maintain reciprocal relationships. Not only are they unable to understand another person's needs, but they are also dismissive of them. How to handle? Recognize their limitations. They likely won't make time for you unless they need something. These relationships are often equivalent of going to an empty well for water. So do what you can to foster support independent of a narcissist. Hmm.
Is this why you ain't came and visited me, bro? Huh?
Oh shit.
Huh?
Uh oh.
Is this ain't why
Girl,
you?
you
Huh?
can't
Is
try
this
to
why?
catch me. Oh, you can't try
Huh?
to catch me, God. You can't try to catch me, God. So hold on. Okay, so let me read because I'm open to new information. If it is what it is, then it is what it is. Let me read. Let me see. This can be it. I don't got time. I'm a busy person. I don't have time for this. No, man. Look, man.
No, not the quote, not the quote, because then they done shifted. I done
Okay.
said the quote before, like, man, I ain't got time for this, P. But when they're digging deep into the crevices
Yeah,
and peeling back the fold.
I
Hold
won't
on,
make
dog.
time unless I need something to relate. Nah,
No, not
man, we
necessarily that part either, but the part before
okay.
that.
Okay, recognize their limitations. That part.
Nah, that
Hallmark
wasn't
of a
in there.
narcissist are entitlement and lack of empathy and inability to maintain reciprocal relationships. Oh,
Boom.
oh, cause you came here. Ah, God. See, listen, y'all. You gotta. If you and your homeboy can't think more than like surface level, like, cause this surface level, and see how I went to deep. I dug deep, boy. I got you. All right, man. God. All right, bro. I'm
That's
coming down,
it.
man. I'm coming, dude.
Mm,
I gotta
hold
come, man.
on, man.
It's only like 4 hours too, dude. It's
Come
not even
on,
that far,
man.
man. It's not even that far, dog. I'm
Come
tripping.
on, man.
I am kind of tripping, man. I could have just jumped in the swim and swivel. I can sit in the car and do Uber Eats all day for 8 hours, huh? But I can't come see my homeboy. Is that what you
Come
said?
on,
Is
man.
that what you
Come
trying to
on,
say?
man. That's
You
all.
wasn't even thinking of that, but I
Yeah.
put the extras on there for you. I got
You did.
you.
I ain't had to. I already knew.
But look, that's me stepping outside myself and maybe looking from another point of view. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
with you
oh,
there. I'm with
fam,
you
you
there
can
right there
you
now.
can drive 8-10 hours in the car for the Uber Eats, fam. But you can't give me a little 8 to 10 real quick.
Just
Ah!
real quick there, boy.
Man, don't make me come down there today since I'm off.
Yeah.
What you doing, man? What you doing? What you doing today?
Hold on,
Y'all
what
see
is
how this
that?
happened on air? This how we really chop it up too. This is how it be on Patreon.
What is that? Kombucha?
No, this is tea. The big tea.
What?
The big iced tea.
Oh, that's deep. It looked like a Crown Royale.
Man, you almost that's deep. Dang. Like, damn, brother, you got the tea that big, fam? I see that's surface level. That's deeper thinking too. That's deep. Really, fam? Oh God, man.
All
Look,
right,
man.
what's number five? Number
Last
five,
one.
man.
Last one, family.
Hold on, I thought there was six.
I hope you know who you're messing with. That's cornball. It says
It is.
the evil twin to this, if you even do me wrong, if you do wrong by me, I'll make your life a living hell. This is all this female-ish. Who wrote
It
this?
is too.
Who wrote this? Oh well, no worry. Look at her. Hold on. That's who wrote this. Hold on, wait. This can y'all see that? Her.
Mm.
Ramani. Now, guess this though. I'm gonna put a twist on this for y'all. I ain't even finna go where y'all think I'm finna go. Besides the fact that she's a female, is she in the United States?
Mm.
Oh, Los Angeles, huh? Hmm.
Boom.
Hmm. Very interesting.
But she still is this vessel sula.
Well, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna dig a little deep. I'm gonna bring the shovel out real quick. You know when they flee from other countries and they come to another country to assimilate, how they usually kind of accept, a little bit more and do
Mm.
you know,
Boom.
you know,
Boom.
like when you grow up and you probably went to college with your little your little Caucasoid little girlfriends and You know, they almost kind of always treated you like the Negro because you was just the closest one that was, you know what I'm saying, that was ethnic enough for them to expound their little anti anything because you know how they be. You know how they be. You know the jokes that they was probably going extra hard on the N-word jokes and all of that around her. Like we secretly talking about you, really, but laugh, ha 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 ha, ha. Right? So they got she skewed a little bit. You know, I always when I hear the information coming from, you know what I'm saying, that side of the game, I always take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's
Right.
super female-y. She sounds like she's been in probably a relationship with a Chad. There we go. There we go. She was in a relationship with a Chad. Don't that sound like stuff Chad would say?
Yep. Mad Max. Yep.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Why are you doing this to me?
Yep.
I'm a busy
Yep.
person. I don't have time for this. I hope you know who you're messing with. Huh? You know who my dad is? Do you
Right.
know who my
Right.
dad is, bro? Come on, that sounds chadish. Even she followed up with, if you even do me wrong, I'll make your life a living hell.
That's Chad.
That's Chad, cuz. Come on
Yep.
now.
Yep. That's Mad Max in them.
And then he's like, took her out to the restaurant. His card was maxed up. You got to pay for this meal. Well, it's not fair. It's just not fair. I
Right.
don't know what situation
Right.
that would be, but that's close enough. It
No,
says
why
narcissists
wouldn't
believe.
it be?
Yeah, that's number 6. It sees that there's rules for them and not separate rules for everybody else. Blah blah blah. How to handle it. You may be tempted to appease them, perhaps out of guilt or to avoid conflict, but doing so will set an impossible precedent. Don't try to be a person who tries to make life fair for them by making unreasonable personal sacrifices. Yep, you was with Chad. You liked it him, and you liked it his money. So you personally sacrificed yourself and did all the slutty things that he said do because you thought you was going to get married and get a piece of that and later divorce him and take half, allegedly.
Pretty. Pretty.
Look, allegedly.
On everything.
Okay, Ramani. Yeah. You got some other stuff going on over here, boo.
Ramana Slamana.
Yeah. Romani Dervazlusa, du Dervazla, du Duversula.
There you go.
Duversula. Yeah, she got some other stuff going
Hold
on right
on,
here.
is that Vazula? Is that like Mexicano?
Uh,
Latina?
no, that's Indian.
That's
That's
it ain't Yugoslavian?
Yugoslavian. Hold on, where did she come from? Is this the
You know what I'm
same girl that be?
saying?
Hold up, she got all type of narcissist stuff on here. She's the narcissist expert, I guess. Chad really put her through the ringer. She made a whole career off of it. Like Chad, I'm gonna show you.
Right.
Oh wow. Well, you learn something new every day, huh? She's the narcissistic authority, helping you heal from narcissistic abuse, like I did from Chad.
From Chad.
Boom. And
I
I ain't
got
gonna hold
first
you.
hand I got first hand knowledge.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm a mojifo. Just scold you about being on code. I got 4 words for you. It's love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I am out the doha for sure, huh? Can I get